Okay, hello everybody. This is going to be a quick delve into mercenaries and what they do, what they mean. So I'm going to start a new game for this. Let's go random races. I probably should have done all this beforehand, to be honest. But we live and learn. Alright. King, random name, Odar Vampire Hater. Hey, that's me. Aslona. And let's go easy mode, so I got more money to show off this mercenary feature. So just gonna let the world build. So mercenaries are kind of optional. Ooh, what kingdoms have we got here? Stormers, Fancy, Plain Imps, Short Hobgoblins. Yeah, let's go for that. Blood Half Hippos, man. This sounds kind of freaky. So mercenaries are groups of warriors. They're human, but their leaders can vary. They are more often than not human, but there is a chance to get basically any race leader. So you'll see some funny faces. And mercenaries can be a very effective way of sweeping up an enemy or weakening one, or delivering the final blow. So let's have a little look. Let's go to the mercenary company. So it's number 2 on your main screen. Hire mercenary companies, and perhaps not very well explained here because people who pop onto it sometimes don't realize. But you can go in without hiring them. You're viewing each company. So we've got 5 groups. There's always 5 groups. They can be destroyed every year. Any slot that has a dead group in it will be replaced. However, if you enter your laws screen, there are mercenary policies. You can actually outlaw mercenary groups, which means if destroyed, you'll claim 1 land, and that will invalidate 1 mercenary slot basically permanently until a random event happens that brings back that spare slot. So we've got 5 mercenary groups here. We've got the Behemoth Tribe, Labcon, Celestial Nocturnal Demons, the Everlasting Black Mercenary Company, and the Sea Dragons. So you can see they vary wildly in cost. The Celestial Nocturnal Demons are 2,448 gold per year, whereas the Sea Dragons are a whopping 5 times that. So let's have a little look. Let's start with the Behemoth Tribe, actually. So we scroll up. We've got their leader, Filch Falrison. They've 3. So the name that comes after it is random. So these are Behemoth Honor Guards. 303 of them. They can attack 3 times per year, which is an important statistic to remember. So here I can hire them either as a sort of permanent fixture in my army, or I can have them attack once. I can assess them, which is actually quite important. So let's assess them. They are a well-trained group of warriors. Each honor guard has a battle score of 120. So for reference, a soldier, the average soldier in your army, has a battle score of 100, and a knight has a battle score of 150, and a peasant has a battle score of 50. So they're stronger than the average soldier. That's pretty good. Let's have a look at the Labcon, and let's just quickly see who they're. So 114. That's also respectable. The Nocturnal Demons, a battle score of 89. So they're weaker than. Fairly well-trained warriors, it says there, but they're weaker than the average soldier, so your own men would outbeat any of them. The Black Mercenaries, 43. Wow, that is awful. They're an unimpressive bunch of recruits. Wow, that is actually really bad. 43. So a peasant, on average, would do better. The average peasant would do better than them, which is quite bizarre, actually. Very strange. Ator the Wicked. Who are these people? We can actually learn of their origins as well, so we'll do that. And let's finally have a look at the Sea Dragons. They're very expensive, so theoretically, they're strong. Oh yeah, here we go. Elite Veterans. So a Sea Spearman has a battle score of 168, which makes them stronger than any unit you can naturally have in your army. Any of the base units of your kingdom. This is 18 points stronger. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go through them. So the Behemoth Tribe, so Filch has a terrible battle score. He's a little stronger than a peasant. And the group's origins. Behemoth Tribe are a group of men who were captive in a troll cave, but after a heroic adventurer slew the beast and freed them, they followed him and together formed a mercenary group. So this guy, Filch, with a battle score of 60, supposedly saved all these people from a troll cave. Maybe he got injured, who knows, I don't know. So there's 303 of them, it's quite good. Labcon, led by Drogo, the Sun Speaker, who's missing an eyeball there. And their origins. Oh, let's see how strong he is. He's quite strong. They're a clan of famous warriors known for their heroism. Are they? Okay, cool. What about these weak little demons? Red Tooth the Ale Slammer. He's fairly strong. They're a mercenary group made up of soldiers who've taken early retirement to be mercenaries. Okay, cool. Everlasting Black Mercenaries. Ator the Wicked. Oh, Ator the Wicked is stronger than any unit we've seen so far individually. That's pretty cool. So these heroes, these leaders of the mercenary groups, they will appear in the fights. They'll be the last unit to be killed. So they still make a little bit of a difference, but yeah. Alright, and their origins. They're a mercenary group made up of vampire hunters who've grown tired of their work and decided to fight for gold instead. Interesting. And the Sea Dragons, our last one. Mercenary group formed from a group of deserters. It's uncertain where they deserted from, but now they fight for pay. So there's, I think, at least 100 different origin stories for these. So then the general idea is that you'll always have some different and interesting group. And if the group are ex-slaves, it's the only thing that has any real effect. If they're ex-slaves, they won't work for you if you're a slave owner. But other than that, it's pretty varied. Also, if I was an evil demon lord, which is possible in this game, it depends on your random starts, then most groups will refuse to work for you on principle, so you'll have a hard time finding mercenaries. There are special mercenary groups that can appear, depending on certain events. So it's possible for all of the hireable peasants in the game to form their own mercenary militia band, which can be hired. And if there is a large demon presence in the game, a demon mage or something can kind of summon them all into a small mercenary group, which is quite deadly. And I believe other than that, that may be it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I'm missing. So let's go ahead and let's temporarily hire the Behemoth tribe for one of... Oh, actually, what's my money looking like? Oh, I got enough. Why don't I hire the Celestial Nocturnal Demons for a single attack? So here we go. They're currently available for hire, however they charge 816 fee per invasion, so not all of them do that. So yeah, the Everlasting Mercenary Company and the Celestial Nocturnal Demons, both of them charge fees for invasions, because invasions are more deadly. So some mercenary groups might be a little cheaper to hire individually, like these two are actually the cheapest groups overall, but they have hidden charges essentially. So we'll hire the, I think they only take that 816 fee if they win though, I'm not sure. We have a deal then. You've got us for one fight, he says, while accepting the gold. So this is kind of varied text as well. As always says something a little different. So I paid him, now I choose. These are the factions we can fight. Who should we crush? I didn't even check these random groups in the world. Okay, well, who do we want to stop? So the rebels are going to be our enemies. We've also got the Unceasing Mountain Raiders, the Far Cult, the First Grouse Red Cloaks, the Raiding Butchers, and the Azil. Oh, let's go for the Unceasing Mountain Raiders. They seem... Yeah. So there we go. 816 gold if successful. How do you want us to do this? Let's just go with a skirmish. Let's just see if you've got it in you. So my general comes forward. A skirmish is a good way to weaken the enemy. Okay, yeah, great. And yeah, no, it's been devastating defeat. As you can see, those are all of my dead friends there. And they managed to kill 14 bandits before the battle's over. So the Celestial Nocturnal Demons have fallen, the leader is slain, their group is no more. And now we'll see that we can't access them. They're defeated. Now we're going to hire the Behemoth tribe. Let's hire them permanently. Thank you for the opportunity. Very well. Okay, so there's quite a lot of things you can do once you hire them. It sort of alters this screen a little bit. So I can order them to attack a faction. I can do that 3 times. As you see, they have 3 attacks remaining on their attack rate screen. So if we do one of those, let's have them attack the Ceasing Mountain Raider as well. See if they do any better. Slaughtered them. They lost 3 men. 3 Behemoth Honor Guards. And now you see there's 2 out of 3 attacks left. I can provide him soldiers. So there's 300 Honor Guards. I can replace those 3. They take soldiers, so I can give them 10 more soldiers. And now they have 310 men. I can fire them. I'm not going to do that, but it just means that they go away. They can be hired back again. I can request them to disband, so I can ask them to just shut down and all split off. And they're fairly likely to do it. They might refuse. I can request them to assimilate with me, which means that they'll those 310 men will join me. And there's a small chance that their leader, Filch Falrison, will become a champion of mine personally. And I can assess them, learn their origins, all the same stuff as before. So I'm going to attempt assimilation. What I might do, just to make the most of it, is get them to attack the rebels again. Ooh, a couple more losses that time. We didn't get so lucky. But we still slaughtered them. And one more attack on the rebels just to use it up. And let's go for a... yeah, we'll go for an invasion. Alright. Perfect. So they've got 262 men left. Let's try and assimilate them. Okay, so Filch Valorson gathers his men, and after a long discussion, they agree to join you. So sometimes the leader of the company will join you as a personal champion. Sometimes they'll join you just as a knight. We got the knight outcome. Sometimes they'll not join you at all, but you know, it is what it is. So now it's two groups that don't exist anymore. So if we skip the turn, yeah, I still wish to move on. Let's end the turn. No, I don't want to see the battle. Okay, skip. If we go back, we've now got two new companies. We've got the Ebony Knight Yellowhound, led by Sir Nazale the Wild Wind. And we have the Bannerbearing clan, led by a Cthulhu creature called Cthulhu. How the fuck do you say that? Katoturi? Yeah, this guy. And they are Bannerbearing duelists. Wow, they're cheap to hire for one time. Let's have a look. Let's assess them. Oh, they're pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, that's more or less how the mercenary situation works in the game. Can we hire these guys permanently? Let's request this group disband. After a short discussion, they refuse. Assimilation? He joins me as a knight. So it's a quick way to build up soldiers if you need them. It's a good way to gain an extra army. It's a good way to strategically attack your enemies, like you saw there. I got 3 attacks on the bandits there, which were all crushing victories. There are some defeats. You want to generally be careful of sending really weak groups for anything, but sometimes if you're in a situation where it's a war of attrition against an enemy, you might want to send a bunch of mercenary groups against them and wear them down to give you a bit of a chance to breathe. But also if you have a mercenary group that's really strong, it might be worth pouring a lot of men into them. However, that brings us on to something else. The upgrades. So something that maybe isn't seen here. We'll see if we can get one. I'm just going to end the turn again. And here we go. So the Labcon and the Everlasting Black Mercenary Company have disbanded. So fairly often these mercenary groups, they'll come and go. They don't stick around very long at all. So if we have a look now, there'll be 2 new different groups in their place. The Known Killers, led by Cloud Toucher the White Blade. Wow, that's a giant's face, that is. They are fist fighters. And the Sharpshooters of Yuskar. And the Spoken Lost Lord. These are all new. So they'll take their place. So basically, mercenary groups can just disappear as and when. Every year, every mercenary group has a chance of disappearing. Which even the ones you've hired. Which means you want to generally not invest too much in them unless you upgrade. Which do they fall under? Mercenary Rest Hall. So here we go. We've got 2. There's a mercenary training camp, which means all mercenary groups you hire gain +1 stats, and I believe that goes up. And there's a mercenary rest hall. Mercenary groups less likely to disband. As you upgrade these, that stat thing goes up, and you can get it to the point where mercenary groups will not disband at all, even if you've hired them or not. So these are upgrades you can get to sort of make that situation a little better. But other than that, the only other thing we've got is laws. So we're going to go through and have a little look at those. There's a whole section for mercenary laws. We've got outlaw mercenary companies. Currently, regular mercenary groups is active. You can force the mercenary groups to be smaller. So any that sort of respawn will be much smaller in size or weaker in general. You can also pay a fee of 2,500 gold per turn to basically subsidize and fund these mercenary groups, and what you'll get then is stronger groups appearing. So we'll outlaw them just to show you how that works, because that's the weirder feature. So you scribe a notes down the demand and heads off to action them. You have outlawed mercenaries. So now our mercenary screen has turned from hire mercenary companies to fight mercenary companies. If we enter it, we'll see that all these groups are our enemy. So let's go for the Sharpshooters of Yiskar. Why not? My lord, we need to discuss troop assignment. Send everyone. About time we invaded. And there they all are. There's their leader, Brian, the well-endowed hero. Well, now he's dead. Pretty good. Congratulations, my king. Sharpshooters of Iskar have been crushed. The mercenaries will fight no more. Some of their victims send you a reward. So we gained some money out of that. That's pretty cool. We also gain a land. So we had 10, now we've got 11. Let's fight the mercenary groups again. So now you see the sharpshooters of Euskaria destroyed. Let's also go for the known killers. And there we go, also dead. Same again, same reward, interesting. Should be random. Now we've got 12 lands. Now I'm going to go back to the laws screen, and I'm going to permit mercenary companies to come back again. And we can hire them again. So all is forgotten, all is good. And now you'll see that those companies are still dead, except nothing will replace them now because there's no territory for them to replace. So if we end the turn yet again, that's just seen, no mercenary groups changed. And if we go back, they're still there. There's still empty slots because we took the territories that they were actually on. We gained the lands, so there's now no lands there. But what we can do, you notice this extra number 7 option here, we can provide land for the mercenaries to occupy. So there are slot number 2 and slot number 3 can be given, so we'll put one there. And there. And now if we end the turn and come back, now we've gotten 2 new groups that have taken over. Fenar the Elated and the Goliath Wildfighters of the Rayland group. And the Pearly Yellow Cloaks led by Yaskar the New Conqueror. One of the last groups called Yaskar something. It's a popular name. So yeah, that is pretty much it. However, I'm going to cheat some money into the game. And I'm going to show you these upgrades. Because that is not the only upgrade. Is it recruitment buildings? Foreign mercenary hall. And let's go to the where are we? Productivity? No. Guild. Mercenary training camp. Mercenary rest hall. There we go. So got those upgrades. So there's actually now going to be a new section, the Grand Foreign Mercenary Hall. So this is a recruitment upgrade. And what this does is adds an extra type of mercenary that can be hired. Instead of hiring mercenary groups that act as the way we've seen, I don't know if they're going to be spawned. So these are the 3 we've got on this turn. So this will take foreign kingdoms units and will give you a chunk of them for a amount of gold. But you hire them straight into your army. So we've got we saw the races that spawned at the start of this game. Good job they did actually. We've got 46 short hobgoblin champions, 30 plains battle imps, and 55 bronze silk warriors. So we can we'll hire them and them. So they'll now be in our armies. And if we disappear, and let's skip the turn again. Let's go back, and we've got short hobgoblins, plain imps, and short hobgoblin warriors. So you get one of their random 3 troop trees on here, and it's another way that you can upgrade and then have another access to groups of troops. And if we go to our kingdom reports, let's have a look at our where is it? Number 10, view troop count. We can see we've now got 53 plains imps, 30 plains battle imps. Wow, plains imps are really weak. 25 battle score. It's terrible. Short hobgoblins, warriors, and champions. So we've got a nice little mix of some stuff here. And yeah, that is pretty much everything you can imagine to do with mercenary groups. But now we've got loads of money. Attempt assimilation. They refuse. Okay. Off to an invasion you go then. Rest in peace. Alright, these guys. They refuse to join me. Okay, it's a knight. Send you off to die then. And Spoken Horde. Let's get you to join. All joining as a knight. Maybe it's rarer than I thought. Come on. Oh, here we go. This is it. Sarion, the Champion of Iron, gathers his handful of men, and after a short discussion they agree to join you, while Sarion, the Champion of Iron, wishes to join you as a hero. So I have a choice. He's got 192 battle score, so I'll take him. And now if I go to my, where is it? To my Staff and Champion screen, my first champion is Sarion, Champion of Iron. And if I ask about his past, I'll learn all about him, and the story will be added to at the end, saying, here we go, before turning into a mercenary worker, now this. I then went on to command a mercenary company named Sea Dragons for a while, coming into your service. So they get a random backstory plus the fact that they were a mercenary leader. But obviously, if all of my champion spots were taken up, he wouldn't offer to join me. He would just either become a knight or not join at all. And now I'm confident that is basically everything you could possibly want to do with mercenary companies. I can't believe this has been a 20-minute video. I hope it's been helpful, guys. As always, if there's literally anything you don't understand, anything you want to know, anything I've missed, I'm available. I will reply to your messages. Steam, Reddit, Discord, YouTube comment section, you name it. I'll probably be there. Thanks for watching, guys. If there's any other tutorials you'd like to see, hit your boy up. That's all. Thanks for watching.